rivalry between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida State Seminoles. Taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He leaves it with his back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He turns that loose down the right side. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. The throw to the outside is complete. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact the national championship picture. This really has been one of the better rivalries in the sport, even though it's really not that old.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Hamilton. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Back to the ground with the running back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback keeper. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. To Davis. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Oh, he's got a chance. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Trying to get the corner. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
So the offense picks up 15 yards after an egregious blunder on special teams. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That's a nice-looking run, man. And what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Second down, he'll throw it. Sure hands, it's Gilbert. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
The Hurricanes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll try the toss to the left. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Briggs. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Leaves it with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. And the Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davis. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Back here on that third down catch, there was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football, 25 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. trying to get the edge on the toss. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Yeah, and you could tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the B. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but keyword being after the catch.
Touchdown Hurricane! Stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision. And you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And here he comes out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Snap from the gun on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Briggs. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff to the single running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man downfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10.
Quick press.
The give from the gun. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Hamilton. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Hurricanes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They want to run this quarterback. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
22 water. 22 water.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on first down. Rifles it down the middle. Makes a grab for a big play. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Let's go. Let's go.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. To the end zone and is picked off. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looks as if they didn't get enough game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll ride Davis here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
And the Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Throws it back. Here comes the heat. It's complete on the right side. Off and running. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Seminoles. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Briggs. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground.
Turning it on! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The inside handoff. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Got it in the middle. It's Briggs. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. He might want another play. Now on the move. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And coaches have their scripts and their play sheets, and they have 4th and short. You know, when you get in these situations, they have plays that they're confident in. Called one here. Great job executing right near midfield.
The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Come on, set.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Break 9, B. Okay, break.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Canes racing to the line in a hurry-up. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Got it behind the line. It's Davis. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. On the run, deep down the right side. Big guy smells it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have... first and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles! Guys, so far this hasn't been wide right or wide left. The Seminoles have been on point as they build this lead. And, oh, they blocked the extra point. Picks it up. That's a live ball. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes. This is a gamble. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Rushes on him, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Florida State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
That's caught. It's more. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One final quarter to play, and a W in the win column at stake as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blown the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to Davis. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Seminoles are rolling down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Spins away from the defense. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
But how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too... And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And the Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Under fire. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Hamilton. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants to take the top off. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Now they'll try the right side. Got